All right, we are back. Had a great short there on Nasdaq, man. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Right around the top of the hour, that 10 o'clock area, around that London close time. Nasdaq gave us a nice short though, man. That was literally 1,000 points. Literally 1,000 points, man. So we are now back on that down move here. See about oil I've been waiting on too. Gold down 25 points as well. But that Nasdaq set up nice. I mean, that really, especially the way we plotted it out. Let's see here. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Still on top here. This move was amazing. Super shorts here. Right? And actually it was really clean too. I mean, a lot of clean moves happened here. Couple ways you could have gotten in this today. And we just passed another eval, so we'll be back up and active here. But this short, man, I mean, look at the confluence. Now, even bigger confluence area was really the had a VWAP as well for the I believe for the week. Let's see, was it for the week or for the month? I had it drawn off of. Let's see, Sunday, Monday. Here we go. Look at this. I mean, it's just been giving me some major nice confluence areas to take these trades, man. I mean, we had a triple confluence here. I mean, too many areas right here. That's a daily pivot, a weekly VWAP or monthly VWAP. On top of the 618, then you get the, I mean, even without that, just waiting for the trend line. All right. Just by itself. Right. And you can't make this up. Cannot make this up. So I would really usually draw my trends like that. You could have gotten in early. Safest area once it crossed back over 150. Right? Then we start breaking this trend line. I mean, look at this move, man. These are 5-minute candles. Look how clean this is, man. Crazy. Let's get this off here. Let's see a few ways. And then I like to go back, see how I could have caught those kind of moves. Right? I mean, look at this clean, dude. You could have trailed this damn 8 period moving average Possibly got out here once we close back over it here. I mean, that's just smooth, man. That's smooth. It's rarely, I mean, when this happens, you gotta find a way to hold on to those, right? That's why I say a lot of the times it's the psychology of trading is really why you lose so much, right? The psychology. Even for me to blow it yesterday, right? And I went back and I was like, I didn't even have a signal to really even, I mean, if I would have just followed my main rules, right? I was trying to short here, right up in this area, and then we got chopped up here trying to catch it. Then by the time I went long, another drop, right? So we got another one in. And then kind of over Asian session, we're trying to chop here, chopped up, didn't quite make it. Then this, man, US session, right? US session all up till around 10 o'clock, right? And then if you was watching the order flow, just watching big orders come in, really, right? I mean, then just to watch as the trend line breaks, I mean, you could ride this on down. So I'm gonna be looking for further downside, right? Further downside, man. This is crazy, crazy stuff. All right, so we got some more shorts here, and so far, did it stop me out? No. Okay, are we still in there? No, damn well. There we go. Okay. That's the Nazi, perfect. So it's kind of just ranging here. And like after this big move, man, you gotta expect, right? Some kind of range and then a pickup. So then we kind of just zoom out. All right, this was just a flip, right? A flip of the momentum, really. All right. So right now it's ripping again here. I got a small one on here. Seeing the power you could do with just one contract, right? One contract could change your life, right? Now you start getting 10, 20, 30 contracts in there, you really, hey. Setup was beautiful. All right, so we're gonna be watching that, watching order flow as well, and seeing about when I could take this trade here for break even. All right, getting some more push down here. We can get to this 250 area, man. That's gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna even add to this one. I'm gonna let this one contract ride, trail it. Still pushing, a lot of selling going on here, you could see. And this just helps me pick levels and see what's definitely happened, right? No more kind of speculation in a sense, right? As far as guessing, right? Seeing what levels I could see where they're buying, where they're selling it, right? A definitive area, definitive level. I showed my brother my charts too the other day, man. He looked at it, he said, what the hell are you? It looked like you're looking at the Matrix. All right. And when I first looked at it, it did look like that too. All right. And then I kept it kind of simple as I went, you know, kind of started. And then as I started to kind of learn a little bit more and I started to watch out for more different things, right? Then it started to make a whole lot more sense, right? I mean, everything comes down to the price, right? Price. And then this is just volume at that price, right? So that's really key, like right here, 57, right there. You saw that Look at these key levels. These are key levels here. It's not a subjective level, it's a definitive level. Look, bam. See how it's kind of whipping them back and forth and then here I'm looking at big orders, right? Any kind of big orders. Let's look at gold here. Gold below all the VWAPs here. Okay, so we're getting that push down. Further push down. We got one contract in already as well still. It's like it's lagging though. Let me see what's going on here. 380. Oh, that's way lagging. Why is that lagging like that? Let's refresh this. Alright. Alright, there we go. So we are at 360. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I was looking at my Trader Vates, man, and I'm like, wait a minute. All right, so one micro contract. This is just to help me get an example, man. Right? Look at this. One micro. This is the smallest you could get on a contract. It's up 260 today. So wide range day, of course. Right? But just to see, right? You start throwing, like I mentioned, 30, 40 of micros, right? 10 of them is just a mini, right? So it's to keep you in perspective. Keep the perspective on point, right? It's all psychology, right? So that is to help shift your psychology. And I've only been holding that trade for 7 minutes, all right? So now we're break even in a free trade, not adding. We're not going big size or anything like that, right? But the psychology of all this stuff, I start noticing, man, what helps your psychology, right? What's gonna get your psychology? You can't base it on anybody else's trade plan or risk plan. You gotta find what's literally gonna work for you, all right? Seeing if we can push down to that 250. We are still pushing here though. I mean, this is really nice. Up over 300. So 1 minute, that's 3,000 on one contract, right? For real? Woohoo! She on the way. Mike, look at this, dog. One of the smallest contracts, bro. You can't get no smaller than that.
What?
That's on one micro, not a
This
mini.
the real account?
No.
Oh. Damn.
And I do this to help your psychology. Like one, that's literally the smallest you can get to. Yeah. So if you do 1 minute, that's 3,000.
God dang.
One micro, bro. So it's crazy just to show people, hey man, it's real, right? All right. You have a $3,000 day, $5,000 day. You start seeing how it's possible and being able to do this thing. Still coming down here. Nazi's still ripping down, man. I still got this one contract here up 330 on it on one micro. Right? That's just one micro, one trade, one day, man. Like, goddamn. So it's like that's the kind of psychological stuff that I'm constantly trying to really keep in the forefront of my mind, right? If one micro could do that, I mean, come on, right? Come on. These platforms letting you trade 10 minis, right? 30 minis. Come on. So the more I kind of further engrave those type of things, I just try to continuously get rid of all mistakes that I'm making, right? All the stupid mistakes that's really made, right? And a lot of I used to be kind of on that same tip of blaming the platforms, but it's not these damn platforms' fault, right? They are giving the best thing out here, really, right? But shit, if you don't know how to trade, if you still over leveraging, doing stupid stuff, it's real easy for you to fuck it up, right? Still ripping down. Next pivot here, 24 175 on one platform, 24 260. Is this a weekly? Let's see what's here. All right, I'm gonna zoom out here. Let's take a look at the whole overall picture. I don't even have it here. I thought I did. And that's something else that pissed me off too. It's kind of like, depending on what platform I start using or I'm using, I start noticing the levels are different, right? That's another thing that started me using just order flow, right? Using order flow and volume profile, because those things kind of are static. They don't change, right? But that's what started really making me say, man, I need to start finding what's working, right? And find what works for you, right? That's the biggest thing. I share what works for me as I'm learning, and I think everybody should, right? Everybody should find what's going to work for them, help them. But there are certain principles that every trader should really have, right? Find the strategy and then use those core fundamental principles. Still pushing here on the Nasdaq. Let's take a look. Let me zoom out here. This move was so nice, man. 1,000-point rip, man. And it really was just I was kind of waiting on it yesterday, which is where I blew out at. I blew out. I mean, this was so, it kind of pissed me off, right? Then today we kind of refunded again, right? We refunded platform. And it was right after I got a payout. I got a payout from the account, then I blew it. So, teaches me a lot. I start getting crazy, still making crazy mistakes, but at the same time, we're still winning, right? You still want to always win, count those wins, and keep moving forward, right? Keep pushing. All right, we're down there at 275s there. Let's see what we got here. This was a hell of a move. So we're looking at 175 here on this platform here for the pivot. But then, right, we look here, daily pivot is right here. 260s, right? So that's the kind of, and then here, next one is at 170. I mean, clean moves today though. Very, very clean. So I just have a few different things. I just basically had a VWAP, weekly VWAP here. Sometimes I'll put the monthly on there. Let me see what I have on there. Just the daily and weekly so far, right? Daily and weekly, kind of plot out for the day. And then I have a volume profile here. Just let you know levels, right? It's all about literally levels, all right? And then being able to risk against the level. I mean, it doesn't get any harder than that. Now, where it does get hard, right, is these kind of wiggles, right? Where the gold doesn't go and you're like, okay, shit, when does it want to go here? And then you get something like this and then back down, and right? What'll help you here is this time of day, right? After a certain time of day, you shouldn't even just be playing it. Now this is just trailing. I'm literally just trailing this last position. Right now we're up right at 4. Man, this bug is pushing. Let's see how much we're up here. We're up 480 on 1 micro. 1 micro, man. 1 micro. We're not doing anything fancy, man. It's literally 1 micro. We got in on this pool, and it's up 406. Oh, we got in here. This is where we got in here. All right, we saw it start cracking here, and we just been trailing. Up 5. So we just continuously trail. You can't get any smaller contract than that, right? 1 minute is 5,000, right? But doing it with a micro, I like to, just because it keeps my mental. Like, I'm always trying to practice how to get even better at mental, right? Or how to even like get better at adding in contracts as well. But you can't get any smaller, right? So that keeps your wrist super tight. And then 1 micro, right? 1 micro. I think my risk was, what, 20? I had a 20 tick probably, or 20 points. So about 40 bucks. 40 bucks, man. Look at this, man. That's a 250 point runner right here, and we're just trailing it. And now I just trail it here, right? So the things to practice, the things I'm always practicing, right, is either how to get in and then hold those trades, but more importantly is how to get out faster, right? How to take those losses, man. So my biggest thing now is either losses. I'm pretty good with the first few losses. This after I take once I take about 3 to 4 losses back to back, I am pissed, man. I'm so pissed. Right? And it messes up my whole psychology when it really shouldn't, right? So we're still working on it. Still working on it. That's the beauty of it. But it pisses me off so much, man, to where my psychology is like, fuck it. It's like a self-destruction. Right? And I can still be up and still lose 4 or 5 times. I'm like, man, I need to get out of here. So that's one thing I'm working on still. All right, just saying, just get out of there. Just come back tomorrow. Right? It's an unlimited options throughout the day. An unlimited amount of options. All right. All right, so here I want to show orders. I really want to show. Oh, there we go. Let's show order line. So I'm gonna trail here. This is the 15-minute. But it's an unlimited amount of opportunities here, right? And when I'm chasing a bad move, right, or chasing a consolidation zone, trying to predict it or not letting it play out, that is so stupid. So stupid, man. But you trade and learn, right? That's the big thing. Trade and learn. You continuously learn. We're still trading here. So here we're just really letting this play out here. Letting this trade play out, and we're just trailing. All right, so we're gonna be trailing this thing here. I'm gonna trail it a little tighter though. I'm gonna get over the probably the 310s, because it looks like kind of want to possibly bounce back here. We're gonna see. Still dropping here. Well, if we take out 200, man, hey. Oh my God. And that's the power of trailing too, like the power of being in just a winning trade, right? It kind of relaxes your mind because it's like you already won, right? And another thing I'm working on, right, is, right, you always like, damn, I don't want this profit to be taken away from me. I don't want this profit to be taken, and that keeps you closing out of trades real early. Getting this push back up, trying to push it here. Let's look at the orders here. But like right now, that's a good exit, honestly. That's a good exit. I'm gonna hold it still. I'm gonna keep holding it just to see. But letting it play out, man, that's a big thing, man. That's a big thing for anybody, I believe. Right? Because you're always like, oh my God, right? That was a hell of a trade. I need to take my profit. Yeah, this is definitely profit taking time. All right, we're going to lock it in at 450. That was a hell of a move, man. That was about a 300-point move right there. 300 point. And we're coming into the top of the hour. And it could keep going. All right. But hey, 300 points, man. Hey, like I said, 300 points with one mini. Oh my God. Come on. I did one micro. One mini would have done something major, right? No, people aren't making that. You get to 3 micros or minis, or 3 minis, 5 minis, 10 minis. I mean, come on, one day would change your whole damn life. One move, right? But keeping that perspective, right? I'm always working on that, right? Keep the perspectives on point, man. As you can see though, this bad boy is just whipping though. They trying to push it. Got a big orders there that came in at 86. 86, they trying to hold it. Look at that, 77, 75 now. They want to hold it, try to buy it back. All right, we're at the top of the hour. And that's what this stuff is. It's just to help you refine your levels. That's how I start using it. Help me refine my levels. Help me refine my risk. Right? And that gives you a definitive level. Right? They give you definitive levels. Right? Where big orders are happening. Right? So you just looking really where are big orders happening. Right? And then you're looking for a reaction. Right? So that's kind of the game formula that I'm always kind of refining. Big orders or stacks of ones even, because they could hide in the one orders, right? Where it's a bunch of them hitting all at once, right? And it just looks like bunch of ones flashing through the tape, but it may be 20, 30, 40 contracts, right? And it'll all be at one price, right? One price hitting, boom, 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 and then you can start seeing, hey, that's a level. That's a level. Gold still hasn't done much. Let me take a look at gold here. But this is still pushing. Of course, we got that 200 big level down here, so this is definitely not the place you want to start selling. All right. Gold ranged all day. Oil is breaking, man. I was looking for oil to get to 55, but I've been just watching it, right? I was looking to add it in there. That was at the end of October. We got this up. I kind of stopped looking at it because I was like, what the hell is going on, right? But I was looking, man, really for this 50% down here. 45 area. So maybe once we start breaking down here, that's when I'll start looking at it again. I mean, but it's really pretty much happening now. So a drop in oil prices, all right? So that's low inflation. And then, so there we go. Got this here. Now also what I do, right? I'll take the pivots and start kind of zooming out here. Put a weekly on there, put a monthly on there. All right, so we are pretty much almost there. This is what we've been looking at right here. It's 24,000 area. Hey man, and if the prop firms ever started to let you hold, oh man, it'll definitely change the game up. If they let you hold trades, oh my god. All right, you hold them for a few days. Oh my god, dude, that'll change the game. But it's a lot more risk that way. But if they ever had one, right? Of course, they'll probably be a lot higher, right? But if they let you hold, man, I mean, because you get these kind of gaps and things like that, so they're taking, I mean, that's unnecessary risk, really, for them, I would think, right? They probably wouldn't do that. But if they would, I mean, to where you could kind of swing trade, man, I mean, shit. Because whoever getting in up here and holding this bad boy, oh my god, man, they're going to be way up. Way up. Few more extension levels I was looking at though here. I was looking at something like this. We were pretty much at it, right? So we was kind of calling this level for a few days. Came back up to the weekly pivot here. What a drop though, man. That's in fucking 4 hours. 4 hours, man. 1,000-point ripper. And it caught some people off. I was looking for this short, right? But to see it in one day, one big candle, I mean, jeez. Come on, man. But had a lot of signs of a lot of signs to say short, right? It wasn't long for sure. So we're pretty much looking here. Let's see here. All right, so we're just gonna be really pretty much, I mean, just playing this to the downside. Now, what I'm hoping on, honestly, is we don't get all of it today, because I want to catch something tomorrow. All right, and then it's at the end of the day. But hey, that means nothing. Now, even crazier extension will be this. This will be a hell of an extension. Let's see what that'll get down here to 23.6. Ooh. So we could be getting all the way down here, man. All right, so it's just plotting levels, right? This is just to help you pick your levels, and then I use tape to kind of confirm levels. Gold just kind of been kind of ranging, man. All right. we're at these kind of levels here. Pierced up through there, and then once this was taken out, that was it. We're back on the downside, looks like, though, from today. Right, we got a big rejection yesterday, and now it's kind of really back in yesterday's range. Right. Kind of matching over here. So big thing I'll be looking at, probably the trend line. Just waiting for the trend line to break. All right, we'll just wait for that to break. If it breaks, right? And then also just having your invalidation points, right? That's the big thing. I'm always improving this, right? Have your invalidation points. Where the hell do you want to get out? Where does your bias change? Pretty contracted range for the day on gold. So this is waiting on something. All right. And especially with the way the market is dropping like this, right? They're not running to gold for risk on type of thing, right? They're running the bonds, the dollar. All right, the dollar is fucking going crazy. Let's see. All right. So I'm looking at for further upside on the dollar. So especially if they keep going to bonds, that's going to be a lot of weakness in a lot of these foreign currencies. Aussie dropping. Let's see. CAD dropping. Swiss even dropping. Shit. Yen dropping, everything's dropping, so they're pretty much going to the dollar, man. Everything's going to the dollar. U.S. bonds, pushing gold down, and they're getting out of the damn markets, man. All right. Oh man, Tesla back below 400. I was looking for Tesla to get the hell over 5. I was looking for this move here. But they're like, not yet, buddy. And this is what I would hate. Could you imagine buying this thing up here at 470s? Right? Buying this at 470s, expecting this thing to go ahead and push the 5, and it literally rips down 20%, 25%. Right? You're pissed. You're pissed. All right. Now, where the hell could this be pulling back to? That's the question. I mean, we could be coming way back to shit 360s. Oh boy, I would hate that. Buying those top deals, especially with the market rotating down, man. Hey. So here we're looking here, 24,200 on 24,000 on Nasdaq. That's a 10% rip down, man. So I use pretty much those simple things there to kind of help pick some levels, and then we refine them, right? Refine them and play them. It's either buy, sell, or do nothing, all right? Buy, sell, do nothing, then trail. Are you either going to enter, or if you're in one, trail it. Find your invalidation zones. Where you're wrong, or where does your bias change, right? Where is your bias unsure? Now that's something I need to work on, right? Say, hey man, I'm not sure from here, and just do nothing, right? All right, so we got this, man. Shit, these levels are getting even scarier, bro. Oh my God. We come to meet this VWAP from this swing. Hey man, you can see this. I mean, and that's what made me start using volume tools, because it's not so subjective, right? Like, I don't want subjectivity. I want a definitive ass answer. Like, why is it this level? Right? Why did it stop at this level? But this is perfect. Look at this. Look at that, man. You can't make it up, though. Look at that, man. You can't make this stuff up. Came up here to the 26,000. 26,000 was obviously the whole number they was selling off of, and boom. All right. So we're going here. We're going to clear this level out here. We are definitely going there. I mean, hey. And then, so my goal is to pick those kind of levels, right? Pick where I'm thinking it's a high probability of going. Pick an invalidation points and then play towards these levels. All right. That'll happen. I mean, a lot of times you can get jiggled up out of there, wiggled. You know, break evens even. Use good break evens. Keep stops tight. And get to playing. This gave us a perfect level though. That gave us something perfect. Now, that's a couple ways we could have hit this level. You can see, and this is why I started not counting just on fibs, right? Because I used to, when I first started trading, I used to be like, man, it's gonna turn here, and it seemed like it would. A lot of times you will get, you know, these kind of things, but then it's like, why did it go here, right? So then you can start seeing, hey, you got a whole number here, 24,600, literally, right here, right? 24,600 there. And then volume will come in there, right? And volume is just confirmation, right? That's just a confirmation deal. So if you go here, I could go look at just the volume in this area. All right, just in this area. And of course you just see blocks of where the hell volume is happening, right? Once you pierced up here, got back below this level, look at this. This is game on. Look at this, and you can't make it up. Look at this. This is the highest node. After this pretty much reversal, look where this thing comes out to. Look at where this wick happens at, man. You cannot make, this is literally why I started using it. You got this high node here. Can't make it up. This is a factual area. All right, so we had some small, they don't want me giving all these secrets out here. It's too much. It's like, shit, don't give out all the juice. I'm gonna go back because it froze on me once I'm telling this stuff, man. It ain't going out the whole time, and it goes out now. The algorithm is against the secret. Look at this. That's because it's so factual. Look at this. And you can't make this shit up. All right. So you start getting these levels, right? And you just kind of refine it, right? You start refining the level. And then the candles is kind of just showing you, okay, it just shows you either right or wrong, right? You get this break here, this level. Look at this clean candle. Look at this, man. So I'm steady refining this, trying to get this better and better every single day, right? Every day you want to get better. You blow an account, okay, all right, well, what can you do to not blow an account now, right? So get better and get at it again, right?
Deeper than the surface, that's how much it burns. It's the worst when the I love yous don't reach the ear. I draw near, my dear, deaf to the words I hope you feel. Dripping pain from the brain to the page. Gain the entertainment, I'm crying inside, insane. My heart sighs, reality are all in my mind. Nothing more cryptic than false romancers' love. Am I just a child to you? A fragile toy to misuse, abuse, but not on purpose. Every time you hurt me, is it worth it?